people are playing? Okay, Dandy, one player. What's your name? By the by, you here for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question thingamajig? Thank you very much.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard. That's B as in Babette.
20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, look, listen. Here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy. All right, now get out of here.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, look at you playing Jack by yourself. Can I let you in on a little secret? You're gonna win. Now then, well, looks like it's just the two of us. Okay then, it's our party and no one else is invited. I need a category. Shake hands with. Hold your nose, you'll just think it's spaghetti. $3,000 for this one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you're on a diet of worms, which diet plan are you The Diet of Worms was the get-together between Martin Luther and Charles V. Charles wanted Martin to recant his Protestant teachings. Of course, for fast weight loss, the church used to use even quicker diet plans. Okay, I need a category. Now serving. Do what the owl says or he'll claw you to death. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, you know how in the old Tootsie Pop commercial, Mr. Owl licks the Tootsie Pop to show Mr. Turtle how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, which of the following best describes the method Mr. Owl uses? Empirical, emotive, rationalistic, or deductive? When you use sensory observations to answer a question, you're using the empirical method. Hey, here's something I've learned empirically. Turtles and owls don't talk. So excuse me, Tootsie Roll Company, if I'm a little skeptical of your whole message. Okay, pick a category. Okay, give it up for no taxation without perspiration. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Because its state does not have a sales tax, which of the following souvenir t-shirts should be the cheapest? Home Sweet Oklahoma. Having a care in Delaware. I got lucky in Kentucky. The fine state of Delaware does not have a sales tax. I mean, they really want a sales tax, but come on, you have to have something to drag the tourists in, right? Doesn't really explain the Dakotas, but whatever. Category, please. The selection is, take a sad song and make it stranger. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, you know that Beatles song, Hey Jude? Well, say the Beatles had actually sung Hey St. Jude. What would have made the best next line to the song? Don't cut my hair, don't make it glass, don't have a baby, or get me out of this mess. The patron saint of desperate situations and lost or hopeless causes is St. Jude. Remember that for the next question, okay? All right, hit me.
Excuse me, my good man. Would you be so kind as to give me...
Let's see what we got going. Tonight's news with cool graphics and ominous drums. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Okay, first there was Watergate, then Irangate, then Nannygate. You gotta love the clever media. Suppose the next White House controversy centers around improper tampering with the oldest surviving version of the complete Bible. What would the media label the new scandal? Boorgate, Crassgate, Rootigate, or Vulgate? Let's take a look at the right answer. The oldest surviving version of the complete Bible is called the Vulgate. Apparently in that version, Jesus has his own independent council. Okay, pick a category. Say hello to pseudo-wisdom in an extra large, please. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Remember the Frankie Goes to Hollywood and Wham t-shirts with those weird messages on them? Suppose you combined a famous Wham t-shirt slogan and a famous Frankie Goes to Hollywood t-shirt slogan onto a single shirt. What would it say? Relax, Andrew. Frankie says choose life. Go to the pleasure dome. Or wake me up if you don't want to come. Frankie had Frankie Says shirts, while Wham's wisdom was choose life. Is life really that tough a choice? I mean, except when listening to Wake Me Up Before You Go. Okay, I need a caddy.
My dog's won. But to you and me, that's...
This one's called Specially Selected to be Foxy. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Okay, we always hear about Darwin, but what about scientists who have been eclipsed because of little things, like they were dead wrong? If you apply biologist Jean-Baptiste Lamarck's evolutionary theories to Sanford and Son, what would you expect Lamont to do? Evolve into a piece of junk, change his name to Lamond Sunfort, have recurring fake heart attacks, or select a rich mistress from Bel Air? Lamarck thought that features you pick up during your lifetime could be passed to your kids, so Fred Sanford's habit of faking heart attacks would be a part of Lamont's genetic makeup. Millions of years of evolution, we reduce it all to a guy who uses opposable thumbs to pick his nose. I need a category. Uh-oh, blah, 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 blah.
It's time for a Triple SMS fun.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. The bizarre request Mamie Eisenhower refused. Let's get the ball rolling at $5,000 for this gibberish question. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Now, I want you to tell me, what childhood phrase does this rhyme with? Won't pet a dead slug, Dwight. This could be it. Type it. You know, I told my doctor last week I'd been attacked by bed bugs, and I don't understand. He called them crabs? Category, please. Open wide and get ready for, he likes it when you call him Big Pop-Up. $1,000 if you get it. So now I'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to the big man upstairs, Biggie Smalls. We've been missing you, Biggie. If you were listening to the notorious GNP, to which of the following would you expect him to give props? The GNP is the gross national product, one of the basic measures of our nation's economy. But it's hard to rhyme with huge deficit. All right, hit me.
Doctor, don't sugarcoat it.
I'm afraid it's...
Oh, God.
For your enjoyment, Red, leave Raffney alone, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Those dang Scooby kids are at it again. Say Daphne suddenly starts acting like the Daphne of Greek mythology. What mystery will Scooby-Doo and the gang be investigating? Why Daphne lives at the bottom of a lake? Why Daphne is hiding inside a wooden horse? Why Daphne turned into a tree? Or why Daphne married a wild boar? When the god Apollo chased Daphne, she turned into a laurel tree to escape. Of course, it's not actually a tree. It's an extremely realistic mask that Fred can pull off her head when they discover her trick. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. category. This category is known as Lick My Back and Push Me Down. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Some people's idea of glamour is getting on the cover of Rolling Stone, but I know that the real immortality comes from being on a postage stamp. If your idea of glamour is being on your own U.S. postage stamp, what's the one thing you must do to get on a stamp? Be a dead person, be awarded one of the presidential awards, be over 40 years old, or be a sports hero. Here's what you should have picked. The criteria for commemorative U.S. stamps is that no living person shall be honored, i.e., you gotta kick it before we lick it. Okay, pick a category. The category, sex, drugs, and rocks. And get this one right, you got $4K coming your way. Heads up, here it comes. If you spilled your sex on the beach while having sex on the beach, what would you probably have? Vodka on your chest and a crab in your ear, gin on your cheek and seaweed on your head, whiskey in your trunk. Sex on the beach is made with vodka. And the secret ingredient is love. Category, please. May I introduce the patron saint of women's magazines? $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose Glamour wanted to cover the martyring of Joan of Arc. In what type of column would they most likely cover her death sentence? Sex quiz? Are you easy? Find out. A new body in 6 weeks? Help for the single mother? Or fashion don'ts? The correct answer is, though Joan of Arc was spared on charges of heresy, she was put to death when she started wearing men's clothing again. They were going to let her go, but then she wore white bucks after Labor Day. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is raised by a wolf. Lowered, too. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Hey, you know CNN's White House correspondent, Wolf Blitzer? He's always giving his reports while standing directly in front of the White House. Well, suppose Wolf Blitzer decides to huff, puff, and blow the White House down. If he manages to blow off all the paint so it's once again the original color, what will he see? The gray house, the blue house, the yellow house, or the red house? The White House was originally gray. It wasn't painted white until after it was damaged in the War of 1812. Of course, if he's arrested, he could always say that while he did indeed huff and puff, he did not inhale. Okay, I need a category. This little number's known as Say Goodbye to the Brown Visitor. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Suppose your brat brother goes on the brat diet to cure his diarrhea. What will he be eating? Berries, ramen, almonds, and tofu, barley, raisins, apricots? If you overindulge, your doctor may prescribe the brat diet, and you'll only be able to eat bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Then you'll be B-U-A-T, bound up for all time. Okay, pick a category. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is Thrash and Snidely Whiplash. Now I'm gonna read off. Oh, so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. And we're off. Johnny Quest, Johnny Rotten, Susie Sue, Richard Hell, Tom Terrific, Tommy Pickles. Last one. That's all she wrote. You only missed one. Not too bad. Let's add your winnings to your total. Take it if you can get it. Let's move on. Category, please. Pucker up for eating healthy on a budget. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Want to know how I keep myself so fit and trim? I eat what the government tells me to. According to the USDA's food pyramid, what should you eat the most of each day? Fruit roll-ups, Velveeta cheese spread, Captain Crunch cereal, or Lay's potato chips? Should have picked this. The USDA recommends more servings from the cereal and bread group than from any other group. And just think of all the yo-yos and temporary tattoos. Okay, I need
18.
Here we have, are those big cones, or are you just happy to see me? One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. What's Madonna shown doing on page 83 of the book Sex? She's in a pool with Isabella Rossellini, she's sitting on an old man's lap, she's sucking on a woman's big toe, or she's undressing Vanilla Ice. You know, how hard would it have been to just look it up? On page 83, she's sitting on an old man's lap, topless and smoking a cigarette, and you don't even want to know what he's doing. All right.
Hey!
19! Well, what do we have here? It's not stupid till I say it's stupid. You get 4,000 clams for this one.
She's pissed!
He's pissed. We're pissed. So pissed about a question. We're pissed about.
Okay, I've got a pissed about a question letter here from a Mr. Thomas M. of White Settlement, Texas. And my, oh my, is he ever steamed. So Mr. Thomas M. remarks, without a doubt, that was the stupidest episode you've ever had. Madonna, please. I guess one needs to be a 14-year-old girl to qualify for this show. You guys have a bad weekend? Very astute observations, Thomas M., but tell me this. What's really the stupidest episode we've ever aired? Men in Tights, Go Do Something Else, Arbor Day, or Stupid Ways to Die? For the curious, here's the right answer. There's no better way to drive people away from playing the net show than to tell them to go do something else. What were we thinking? Or wait a second, I think it was like we had just received a whole batch of stupid, rambling, pissed about a question letters, rife with spelling and grammatical errors, and we were trying to convince those idiots to go bother somebody else. Yeah, maybe we weren't so stupid. I need a category. Coming at you, beauty is not only skin deep. How does $4,000 grab you? Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Where's Cindy Crawford's mole? On her occipital bone, on her maxilla, on her mandible, or on her clavicle? Cindy's infamous mole is on her upper lip, or for all you med students out there, her maxilla. How do I know where her mole is? I've got lots of pictures of her. Category, please. You're about to embark on the attack. Ah, you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. The language of love. Well, I wouldn't say I'm fluent in that language, but I can ask where the bathroom is. And on that note, I leave you. nicely played. Let's see how you affected your final score. That's the game. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
You don't know Jack!
Yo, I am your connection for more Jack play. Just let me know if you want to go again.
Don't sit down and shut up!
Brought to you by the Department of Unnecessarily Angry Paternalism.
I'm a busy professional.
Who has time to date?
I work a 12-hour day. When nighttime rolls around, I'm too tired to go out.
Hookers are okay, but I'm looking for something a little more substantial.
Hi, this is Midge.
And I'm Doreen.
We know what it's like to be a busy, single professional who doesn't have time to be straddled with a relationship.
But still wants to occasionally hump like a wild, sweaty beast. We've been there.
That's why we've started a new dating service called
It's Just Sex.
Thanks to It's Just Sex, I regularly bone women I can respect.
Thanks to It's Just Sex, I get exactly what I want as many times as I want it.
What are you waiting for?
We can match you up with a different sexual partner every time.
It's no big deal.
It's just sex.
I lost 5 inches off my waist.
I went from a size 10 to a size 2.
I got results I hadn't seen in years with a personal trainer.
That's how millions of citizens describe Cybo, America's total workout solution.
I lost 165 pounds.
I balanced my checkbook.
I'm a better father. I'm a better husband.
Developed by scientists at the Cyberobic Institute, Cybo combines the power of the individual, the mysteries of ancient self-defense, the mysteries of modern microchip technology, and some of today's hottest music. 1, 2, that's it. Lift, insert, reprogram.
Cybo saved me.
I've devoted my life to Cybo.
I just lift up cars and throw them.
Cybo will bring you to a higher level of physical well-being.
I stopped going to church.
Cybo is the total solution to total fitness.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you going to buy anything? Are you feeling
All right. If you're not going to buy anything, you have to get out of the store.
Brought to you by the American Council on Psychedelics. I saw God.